Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Paul Motley here with Ultimate Affiliate Marketing Podcast. So, interesting title. We're talking about how you can make $1,000 a month online without spending any money on ads. And it sounds crazy, but it can be done. Seriously, right, just follow me along this one. So, you are going to need to have some knowledge. Simple as that. You are also going to need to have some knowledge that other people will want to pay for. Okay, right. So it's not crazy stuff here. We're talking about something easy and simple that you can teach others that is in demand. Right. So how do we get the product into those people's hands, and how do we get them to pay you for that knowledge? Well, it's very simple. Now, if you notice that, especially on Facebook these days, everyone's going for organic marketing, right? They're trying their hardest to get as much engagement on their posts and all this good stuff, right? But it's okay. That's all well and good. But, you know, getting 1,000 comments on a post doesn't pay you anything. Simple as that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the organic methods. So the organic methods is going to be very simple. You're going to prime Facebook to start with every day by running through your timeline, not into groups. I'm talking like actually on your timeline. And then you're going to go ahead and heart and comment on lots of people's posts for a good 20 minutes to half an hour. I'm going to say 30 minutes because it's going to be worth it for you, okay? You're going to do that once a day, right? And I am just giving you the steps here, guys. This is what people do. This is how it works. So make sure that you do it. And each comment that you put on, don't just like copy and paste comments because that looks just tacky and fake. Don't use automated machines or tools or extensions or anything like that to put comments on. Don't be doing that either, right? Facebook doesn't like it, and you know, if you do it too much, it automates too much and you can get your account banned for a while. So you're going to prime Facebook, and then you're going to actually post yourself, okay? You're going to do 2 posts a day, right? And if you're thinking, oh gosh, what can I post? Well, believe you me, it's not that difficult to find information on the internet, right? So you can go out there and find information on the internet and report it back and use that as a post, okay? I don't really like a lot of these inspirational type quote posts that a lot of people are doing, but it seems to work for them. So, you know, if that's one of your posts that you want to do, that's fine. But try and mix it up a little bit. Use a bit of lifestyle, some of the goals that you're trying to get to, asking a question if you want. So you're just going to get those engagements start coming up. Right, after about 3 to 4 weeks of doing this, your engagement should start going up. But there's another couple of things to do. So, number 1, you need to have a decent friends list. And I'm saying decent now because going out and just adding every single person you see out there on the internet until you get to the 5,000 maximum on Facebook isn't going to cut it. You need to think about who your product or service is going to help. And then you're going to go and find them. And how do you find them? Well, believe it or not, you find them in Facebook groups. It's very simple, right? So you go and search out. So if you're looking for people that are affiliate marketers, go and search out 4 or 5 affiliate marketing groups, and then you can start being active in there. You can go and see which post gets the most engagement in there. And then you can go and see which posts actually get the most hearts rather than just likes, yeah? So anything other than just a like, because those are the people which are more engaged. These are the people which are actually commenting as well, and you can add them as friends and start a conversation with them as well. Ask them about the business, ask them about their goals, all that good stuff. At no point are you going to pitch them. At no point are you going to pitch them. Just repeat that because it's important. Simple stuff, right? And you're going to be adding between 25 and 30 people a day, right? So there's lots to do, lots of work involved, but at the end of the day, if you want to make money online, then put your hand up. I can almost imagine all the people listening to this right now virtually putting their hand up. So come on, do this exercise. Actually put your hand up. Now, keep your hand up if you're prepared to do the work, right? And I can imagine doing this on stage one day in front of a lot of people and a whole bunch of people's hands go down. But those are the few which do keep their hands up. They're the people that I'm talking to right now. They're the people. And if you're one of them, you are the type of person that I can work with, because you can not only follow instruction, but you're determined and you're passionate enough to get to your goals. Okay, right, so we've got the basics. So we're doing organic marketing on Facebook. We've got the basics. So you're adding the value, you're starting to get the traffic, and now you can start presenting your offer. So after about, I'd say 4 to 5 weeks of doing this exercise, you're going to have added at least 300 more friends. And there's a good chance people will start requesting you as well. And if people request you, message them first. Ask them about their business. Decide whether or not they're the type of person that you want on your friends list, because they are coming to you, yeah? So ask them about the goals. Ask them about what they're doing. If they're an affiliate marketer, what types of programs are they promoting right now? And then decide if you're going to add them or not. Because then I would say, on average, you're probably going to get another 5. So let's say 30. So after a month, you could be getting anything between 900 and 1,000 targeted people on your Facebook. And there's a good chance that you've actually had a conversation with each and every one, even if it's just hello and a very short conversation, which took you literally 2 minutes to do, with every single one of them. And if that sounds daunting to you, again, you're in the wrong place, because believe me, this stuff works. This is how people make a lot of money online, right? Simples. But we're just going to start off with the basics. All we want to do is get you guys to $1,000 a month. So after that time, your engagement's good. You've added all those people. Facebook loves you again, just like in the old days when everyone saw your post, right? So we've got to that point. Now we want to make an offer. You want to mention that you are aiming to, help people get to their destination, which is their goal, which is what your product or service is going to help them get to. And you invite them to get in touch. And you don't have this conversation during on your timeline itself. You start off with a post and you see who responds, and then you start the conversation either on Messenger and get them into a Zoom call. So again, this is going to, like I say, it's going to involve work, but we are going to basically charge $97 for your expert knowledge. You are going to teach them something very specific, and they are going to pay you $97. But by getting them on a call, whether it be, like I say, a Zoom call or a Facebook phone call or something like that, you're going to be able to qualify, disqualify people to whether or not they need it and whether or not they can afford it. Simple as that. And you only need 10. You only need 10 people out of those entire people that you added over that month, which is about 1,000, remember. So what's the math on that? 1%. Even really bad marketers, even really people which make so many mistakes, can do better than 1%. So I believe you can do this. And here's the kicker. This is the thing that no one tells you, right? This is the thing that no one actually really tells you about this. I'm going to tell you a way to get even more money from the people that say no. Because what you're going to do is you are going to record each of those Zoom calls that you do once you're actually presenting to an individual. Or if you get a whole bunch of people, great, do it in one go. Say, okay, right, we're going to do it Wednesday. It's going to be 5 o'clock in the evening, and you get everyone on at once. Record it. Simple as that. Record it using Zoom. Very simple. I believe at the time of recording today, it actually costs nothing to have over 40 minutes. If not, then you're going to need to upgrade to a paid plan with Zoom. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it as well, but Zoom's my favourite. But you're going to get this collective together. Now, if you have to do it 10 times individually because people can't make it at the same times, or you happen to be saying, okay, yep, we can do this, right, let's go now, and you get straight on, to do the payment thing and all that sort of thing. And you can just get paid via PayPal. Very simple, very straightforward. Go and look into it. It's called PayPal Me. They can just send you money straight away. You can say, yep, I got it, thanks, excellent, let's go. Or if you really want, you can set up a standard cart system using ClickFunnels, just do the product on there, and just send them to that page. Says, go ahead, click that button to pay it, or send them to the site. They pay, job done. Samcot does the same thing. It's so easy and individual to be able to put something together so you can get paid instantly. Great stuff. Right, so you've got paid. You started delivering on your promises. You started actually giving the value to these people that they've paid for. And if you have to do more than one, like I say, if you can't get everyone on in one go, that's fine. Just record them all. And then afterwards, give yourself a rating. So if you've done it more than once, give yourself a rating on how well you think it went. Let's say you did one and you give yourself a rating, say, I don't know, 7 out of 10. But then you do another one and you think, actually, that went really well. I'm going to give myself a 9 out of 10. Then you do a third one, if you have to, again, like I say. Worst case scenario, you're doing 10 of these. You give yourself a 6. Well, note down and pick the one which was the best one. Have that recording. And then go back to all the people which said no. All the people which said they couldn't afford it. And offer it to them for half price. That's how you crush it. Because I guarantee at least 20 to 30% of the people that say they couldn't afford it the first time, they'll say yes to a recording. And no one can get pissed off at you because you've sold a recording or you've sold at half price to other people, because it is a recording. Okay, that's a simple thing. Because it's a recording, you can charge less. Simple as that. And the great thing about this is as well, it can become an evergreen product for you. So if you want to decide and you think, no, I really crushed it on that one, that was so great, you can then use some of that money and put it into a mini sort of like a webinar or whatever, and sell it through paid ads or sell it organically through your Facebook profile forever, right? Simple stuff. And you can actually do that every single month. So you only place one offer a month, and I would optimistically suggest, even if you only get 10 on the first, remember that's our minimum. We want to get $1,000 a month. And I think in some months you're going to get more, some months you're going to get less. But you're going to get those extra people come back each time. Every time someone says no, every single month, you keep them in a separate list so you can go back to them and say, hey, look, we just did it again. The offer's still there, 50% off. Get the recording. Give them the website or give them the PayPal link to pay, and you get paid. You send them to the replay. And this is an easy win. It's something that you can just have going, on the back burner whenever you like. And if you started to build an email list as well, through everything else that you've been doing already, then you can always start utilizing your email list and send that out to them. And say, hey, we did this great recording, blah, 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 blah. Send them to that. Charge them $47. Simple stuff. Easy way to make money online if you're prepared to do the work. And those people that are advanced as well, during that masterclass or that webinar or whatever you want to call it, you can make another offer. This time, you can make an offer to actually take them by the hand and do personal coaching with them. And you set a fee. You either decide to do it as a one-off, say $297 or $497 or something like that. And you say, okay, right, well, this is going to cost you that. Or you can offer them ongoing mentorship. I did this. I made thousands with it, right? Very simple to do. I was having people pay me $500 a month when I was doing this one-to-one. That's each, by the way. And it's the thing that kickstarted a lot of things for me. So I'm telling you the secrets on how you can actually go ahead and do it. It's not rocket science, guys. You just need to have confidence in what you're doing and make sure that you follow up and do it properly. You keep proper records of who you've spoken to, who said yes, who said no, because the ones that said yes, you can go back to them with the extra offer further down the line as well. And you can multiply that 1,000 up into 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 100,000. You can maximize it, because even the extra bits which you're going to be selling, whether it's be a one-off cost, which you have upsold them to from the masterclass, if you remember, or the webinar, you can evergreen that content as well, and then sell that as a separate product further down the line. I mean, believe me, When you start getting to that point and you start doing your own products and you're starting getting your own knowledge out of your head and helping someone else understand and believe in it, and impact, the impact is incredible. It really is. And those are the type of things that I want you guys to do. Especially those guys which are regular listeners as well, because I know who you are and I appreciate you. And if it's your first time listening, this is the sort of podcast that you're going to get if you listen on a regular basis. And I do these every day as well. So there's a whole wealth of podcasts and interviews and everything that I've done. And if you go into the show notes as well, you're going to get even more free stuff from me. I'm talking free stuff, right? This is the whole point of the podcast. Give you as much free as possible, because I believe in delivering as much value as I can to you guys. Thank you for listening, right? Basically. Anyway, I'm going to log off now. I think that's enough secrets out the bag, if you like. And yeah, so action points, focus, implementation, impact. Those are your words. Go get it done.